Hi guys, I'm hoping that some of you are going to be able to join me today. I'm just going to hang out and wait for you guys to show up. I know it's been a minute since I did a live, but I really felt inspired to do it today. I am going to be pulling a card or a couple of cards for each sign today just to see what's going on with you. And talking about some things because I really need to talk about some things, and you guys are my peeps, and I just appreciate your input and your encouragement so much. So today is what I am calling Magic Monday, and I hope that it feels like a Magic Monday or a magical Monday to you. I hope that you're all doing well. Hi, Beverly. I think that says Beverly. It's hard for me to see from back here. I hope that you're doing well. So, Magic Monday. I actually happen to really love Mondays. I know that some people don't, but I always have. I get excited about Mondays because as a mom, I work all weekend. So, Monday is kind of a day off for me, and I usually take the day off from the gym. So, it's kind of a relaxing day for me. So, Mondays are good for me anyway. Hi, Yvonne. Thank you. I'm happy that you're here. So there's a couple things that I wanted to talk to you guys about, get your opinions on. The first one is that I've been watching a lot of tarot readers lately. I don't normally watch that many because I don't want to be influenced, or I don't know how to say that correctly, to like take on their energy or their outlook. I kind of like to just sort of keep to myself with it. I feel like my readings are more accurate when I just sort of keep my head down and keep to my own thing. But I've been watching a lot lately for me personally, for Pisces, for things that are coming up, because sometimes it can be difficult to read on yourself for a number of reasons. So I've been watching a lot of them, and I'm noticing a trend, and that trend is that some of the best readers that I know of that I've seen on YouTube are either stepping back completely. I can think of 3 right off the top of my head who are not on YouTube anymore. So something is affecting their energy, and they're taking a break, some of them, or they're just going away completely. And I don't really know what that is, and I wondered what you guys thought maybe was happening with the collective energy. I know that some of us get harassed and threatened and things like that, but I keep seeing them step back. And then the other trend that I'm seeing with readers is that they are changing up their style and their format completely. So they've always done a certain thing a certain way, and it's kind of how they've built their base, how they've built their followers, and then they've decided to just do a U-turn and go a different direction with it. And I was wondering what you thought about that too, because it seems like it's a collective, you know, this has always been my career, now I'm going to go do this. It just seems like there's a huge shift, especially among readers, psychics, intuitives. And I don't know why that is. I know that I felt led to take a break, but you know, I was going through some things, still going through those things a little bit with the grief and everything. And I didn't want to be out here crying and pulling cards. But I've noticed that a lot of readers are having some changes. So I just wondered what you thought that was about. I'd love to hear your insight. Some of you guys are really intuitive. Some of you guys are very gifted, and you're healers, so you pick up on energy. So tell me what you think that is. So 10 of Wands just flew out right in front of me. Burdens. Feeling overwhelmed, overloaded. This could even, what I just saw when I held this card up is a guy who's holding up people. So let's pretend these aren't wands. These are people. These are energies. I think there's a lot of readers who feel burdened by, I don't want to say by the collective, but with the collective energy. A lot of readers who feel like literally feel like they're holding up humanity right now, and it may just be too much or too draining or something that they'd rather do in private. I don't know. Yeah, Death card comes out. Transformation. So we're all moving through this thing that we're moving through. It's a really interesting time in history, and we've talked before about fear and love and which path you're going to take, and some of us are choosing fear and some are choosing love, and I do think there's going to be a split, and I do think it's coming up soon. as far as, you know, which reality you actually land in. So it's important to choose love. But a lot of things are dying and going away so that new things can be born. And maybe that's, you know, a lot of readers are really feeling that, because some of the ones that I'm talking about that I've seen come off of YouTube, they're some of the best readers I've ever seen. Really, really gifted. And, you know, you can tell when somebody has intuition, when they have discernment, and when they're just saying the definition of the card as they've read it in a book. Be careful of those readers. But the ones who are super, super intuitive seem to all be feeling the same thing. And then along with that, I'm going to go ahead and pull for Aries while I'm talking. So a card for Aries right now. But along with that, I asked you guys on a community post about fainting or passing out, because the other day, well, like last week, I fainted, and then I fainted the very next day as well. But I was fine. I didn't have any issues. I don't have any issues that I know of. I was sitting in a chair, actually. I was already sitting down, and I was looking at something on YouTube with my husband. He was showing me something, and then I just sort of fell over. And I was talking to a friend about it the next day, and she said, that's so weird. I was just talking to someone that their dad just like spontaneously lost consciousness last night, and he also is very healthy and doesn't have anything wrong. So I asked what you guys, or I think I asked if anybody else had experienced that, and most of you said no. And I just wondered if there was like a collective reset. Some of us went back to our factory settings, like what was happening with that, or if it was intuitives or sensitive people feeling some kind of energy that kind of knocked us out. And then I got an email from a couple of you who thought that I meant death, who thought I was asking. So Aries, High Priestess, you're in your intuition actually right now. You may be coming up on some secret knowledge. The letters on the card today are sticking out to me, B and J. So if you or a loved one, if your name starts with a B or a J, if you and your specific person are B and J, something to do with that. It's your intuition that's going to be the union. This reminds me of when you carve initials into like a tree trunk, B and J, because she's got the and symbol on her. You can't be together unless you follow your intuition, unless you make your feelings known, that sort of thing for Aries. Wow, I like it. I like it. It looks like your inner knowing, honoring your inner knowing is going to be the key to that, and it does feel like a union to me. Could also be a union within you of light and dark, but I really am getting that B and J is significant for somebody out there who's an Aries. So the death and dying thing, I got a couple emails like, hey, did you mean, you know, people dying? Because all of a sudden, and then I'm noticing a lot on my Facebook feed, I hate to say, people passing away and people's pets passing away. And I have a theory about this. I feel like some of the souls who have completed their work, some of the souls who are more evolved are leaving the planet before this great shift that we're having. So that includes pets, that's people. I'm seeing a lot of young people going. And I think that it's all in preparation for whatever is about to happen here, which I don't say to scare anybody. I just think that there are some who are meant to be in the spiritual realm, on our spiritual teams as these things happen, and there are some who are meant to be here on the earthly plane as these things happen. And actually one of my favorite yoga instructors, Leslie Fightmaster, I recommend her to people who have anxiety. Her channel is amazing. Please still go check it out. But I just found out that she passed away suddenly the other day. And so some of these really great bright lights are transitioning, and it seems to be happening a lot. So I wanted to get your input on that as well. Okay, I'm going to pull a card for Taurus. Current energy, advice, that kind of thing. Taurus, you guys seem to have a big role in what's happening right now, because you are coming up really prominently in a lot of the readings that I'm doing privately, which makes sense because Taurians are like this. You guys are very stable, usually emotionally, very level, very practical, very solution-based. Okay, a card for Taurus. Thank you. 7 of Pentacles. You're waiting for something. Patience, waiting for a harvest. It looks like you've already harvested one thing, but there's 6 more to go, and you're looking at this, could be with a job or career, wondering when it's going to be ripe and when it's going to be ready. But the thing I love about this is that you know enough to be patient. You're not picking it before it's ripe. You're going to wait until it's ready. You're going to wait until you feel like the right time or you get the go-ahead for that, Taurus. Taurians, excuse me, are very, very patient anyway. You guys play the long game. And I love that. Some people say stubborn. You are stubborn, but you're also patient, is the other side of that. So that's a really great energy for Taurus. Oh, and I have the 7 of Cups right on the bottom of the deck. So 7 is a number, Taurus, of spirituality, a spiritual connection. So you may be feeling that more now than you have before, or seeing signs and synchronicities now that you're not used to that happening for you. It's a good thing. It's a really good thing. What else? The Great British Bake Off, is that the name of that show? I just watched it for the first time last night and I loved it so much. And I love that, like, the judges and the celebrities, I love that I don't know who they are. I have no idea. I was laughing through that whole show. They're very funny. Brits are quick-witted, and they speak quickly as well. Taurian, laid back. What does it say? Wait. Sorry, I didn't see the comment. You're a Taurian and laid back. Yeah, that fits for Taurus energy. So the British Bake Off, I watched the one where the Dairy Girls, if you know what that show is, were all on together, and it was wonderful and I loved it. So I'm happy to have discovered that show, and I wondered how many of you watched that. Pulling for Gemini now, and energy for Gemini, just current energy and advice, please. Gemini, the twins. You guys also are showing up prominently in readings for me right now. Some of you have some major changes going on, and a lot of it is within you, but it's affecting what's outside of you. Card for Gemini. Yeah. 3 of Wands. Your ships are coming in, you're looking towards the future, and you're finally where you can see things happening. So much of the past has been about belief and hope and trying to stay optimistic, and when is it ever going to come? And now this guy's packed up. He's got his rope around him. He's got his wands, and he's looking out over the shoreline. And I feel like this is anticipation energy, Gemini. Something is happening. If you can't see it with your physical eyes yet, you're feeling it. You're watching it slowly happen. So that's very exciting. I just want to look at what was on the bottom of the deck. You had the 5 of Swords on the bottom. So there may be some conflict, some drama, some gossip in the workplace. Don't let it bother you. You're onward and upward. You're going towards something really wonderful. The next thing I wanted to say to you guys is to follow any guidance that you receive at this time. This is for all signs. Intuition is heightened for everyone right now. Like I said, something really huge is happening. Some people are saying portals and stargates and things like that. For me personally, I'm calling it the split. That's what I've been calling it when I talk to the people in my personal life. Something is happening that's going to be a really great thing for the collective. We're moving towards a different type of world, I guess is how I would say that. If you are feeling intuitively led to speak to someone, to buy someone a coffee, to donate to something, even if it's out of character for you, even if this is not a person that you know, follow that intuition, okay? A lot of us who are not used to being used by spirit are being nudged in ways that maybe we're not used to, or that are uncomfortable or even scary. If you're getting dreams and you don't normally have messages in your dreams, follow those. Be open to it. The more that you do that, the more that you will receive those messages. And it's an honor to be able to use those gifts and have those gifts and share them with the people around us. So please, I just want to encourage you not to be frightened. And I want to encourage you, anytime you get something that's like, I need to call that person, I need to send a card, I really want to, pay for that person's lunch, just do it. Don't question it, just do it, okay? And there will be something good in that for you as well. I don't know what, but that was something that I was getting, is like, if you're getting intuitive nudges, follow those. Libra, I'm pulling a card for Libra. Current energies, advice. I'm not going in any kind of order. I just have them written down on my paper, so thank you for your patience. What's going on for Libra right now? And that's the one, okay, you guys, when I was shuffling, and I hadn't said Libra yet, so I didn't want to take any cards yet, this is what came out, and then it came out again. So this is very, very strong for Libra. victory energy. The hero's welcome, the Six of Wands, is about somebody who is being applauded and recognized and celebrated. Because it's wands, I feel like it's in your workspace. So promotion, recognition, someone calling you an expert, someone asking your opinion on some big project or pulling you in on some big project, or applauding you, lauding you for something that you've done in your workplace, especially if you're an entrepreneur. This could be somebody recognizing you, and this hasn't happened in this way before. So a magazine wants to do an interview with you, a podcast wants to talk to you, you know, you may be on the news, you may be featured in some local marketplace or something like that for the things that you do or the products that you make. Go with it. It's really good, really, I feel very strong, I'm proud of myself type of energy for you, Libra. So that's really, really great. And I'm moving on to Leo. I'm going to pull Leo a card. I do want to talk a little about the royals. I know that I haven't in a while. I don't like the energy. I've said that before, but I'm still getting a lot of emails from you guys with questions about that, and I try to answer those as best I can. There are so many readers out there who are covering it, you know, so I didn't really want to do it anymore, but I will say, because I want to get you guys advice. So I have in my day job, I'm a podcaster, and I talk about anxiety and my journey with anxiety in particular. And my podcast is called Fear Itself. And just very recently, Prince Harry's ex, Cressida, am I saying that right? Has begun a podcast where she talks about anxiety, and it's called Fear Itself. And it's not that I'm upset, it's that, I'm a little upset. I'm a little not sure what to do because this is my life's work and I've been at it for several years. I had the name first. I've been, doing the podcast first, but obviously she's got the money and the recognition, and I can't very well send her a cease and desist on something that's not trademarked or copyrighted. So I was actually a little bit down about it today because this work is so important to me. And now here comes this person kind of out of the blue who has the name and has the concept and who will be instantly, recognized. Leo, you have Ace of Swords. Some kind of truth is coming in, some kind of information being revealed. This could also be a gift through communication. The check is in the mail, the congratulations text, or some kind of surprise text. I'm hearing like trumpets sounding. So this is possibly something that you've been waiting on and holding your tongue and waiting to be sort of, I hear the word vindicated. So something may have happened. You may have been blamed for something or didn't get credit for something. And instead of talking bad about someone else or being in defensive mode, you just kind of sat back and let it play out. And your reward for that is that the truth is coming out. And it's divinely guided. I feel like it's a gift from the universe or from your spiritual team. They're like, here you go. There's a crown on top. There's a lot of rewards and awards that go with this, Leo. And you're being rewarded, I think, for your, not for your silence, but for your trust, for being able to wait and see it out and see where it went. So that's your energy for right now, Leo. I love that for you. Okay, moving on to Virgo. I told you these are not in any kind of order. So sorry about that. Energy for Virgo. So what would you do if you're me and you have this business and this famous person sort of comes up behind you 2 or 3 years after you've been doing it and now they're doing it? Like, I don't know what to do. I do want to, I do want to send a message and say like, hey, I've been doing this for a while, but my listenership is not huge. I just don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm a little bit discouraged about it. I think I'm going to take a day or two and think about what to do. More with honey than vinegar. No, I know that's true. And I don't want to be ugly at all. Like, that's not at all what I was saying. I wouldn't want to, start an argument about it. I just, for myself, for how hard I work, I was just really discouraged because now I feel like if I don't change the name of mine or something, anytime I send someone to look for mine, anytime I hand out a business card or materials or talk to someone about it, they're going to go find possibly this other one. I don't know. I get insecure just like everybody else, right? So Virgo, your card that came out is 8 of Cups. Walking away from something with some sadness. It's kind of a bittersweet. It's a poignant. I heard the word poignant, and it's not a word I normally say. Moment for you. But something that you feel like has to be done. All that glitters is not gold. I feel like for some of you, this is not going to be as difficult as it looks like it is for the person on the card. For some of you, Virgo, this is I know that this is best for me, and you can have it. Like I don't need that. For some of you, it feels like literally walking away from earthly possessions, worldly possessions. It feels like minimalism, which I know is very trendy right now, right? But Virgo, this is walking away from something that your emotions are tied to. Could be something from the past. It's definitely something that when you started it, when you went into it, you thought that it was going to be amazing, absolutely brilliant. This is wonderful. It could be a love relationship. It could be a family relationship, a friendship. But something wasn't right about it for you. And this is sort of honoring yourself, Virgo. And some of you, Virgos, can be very self-sacrificing. So this is, instead of falling on your sword and biting your tongue and just taking it, whatever this thing is, and just being in this relationship that's not fulfilling, or being in this friendship that maybe hurts your heart, this is having that courage to say, you know, I'm just gonna go. I wish you well. He didn't destroy the cups. You're actually set up very nicely for the next person. Like, if you would like to have these, if these are a good fit for you, cool. But they're not great for me, and I'm just gonna go. So I love that, Virgo. I am going with the love. Jules Virgo. All right, cool. I like it. Okay, moving on to Aquarius. Aquarius always makes me think of that song, The Age of Aquarius. It's an energy for Aquarius. What do they have going on right now? Aquarius, some of you, I have a couple of Aquarius in my life, and you guys are having some dreams, big dreams. Hello from Northern Ireland. Hi. I want to go to Ireland so badly, and I was watching the British Bake Off. I don't know if you heard me say earlier. We were watching the show last night on Netflix. I've never seen it. It was my first experience with it. And watching the one with the cast of the Dairy Girls. And I'm totally like just listening to them talk, and they have beautiful names like Siobhan and Saoirse. Am I saying that right? I love that name so much I can't even tell you. So now I'm like, yeah, I need to go to Ireland and just meet people and talk to people. I'd like to come and just stay for a month and drown myself in you guys' culture and the views there and everything. Okay, so Aquarius, you have 2 of Pentacles. Balancing. This can also be comparison, though, so make sure, especially this time of year, with it being Christmas, that you're not looking at somebody else's Christmas tree and thinking, I should have gotten a bigger one. Yeah, I did guess. I saw your name and saw that you're a Virgo. So Aquarius, make sure that you're not looking at somebody's Instagram and being like, oh, well, they got their kid a puppy. Should I have gotten my kid a puppy? I don't know. Like, maybe I didn't do enough. Maybe I didn't buy enough. Maybe I'm not enough. It's so easy to do that. Which is one of the reasons that I take regular social media breaks, because if you're constantly looking at what other people are doing and how they have their home decorated and how they have their children dressed, it's very easy to feel like you're never doing anything right, you're never doing it big enough or good enough, or maybe that you never will. It's definitely not the case, especially for you, Aquarius. You guys are you're so unique. You have a very unique energy. I feel like a lot of you bring sunshine to other people. They are watching you and admiring you, even if you don't know it and don't feel like it. So make sure that you keep that in mind. But this could also be balancing work and home life, balancing, being a mom and having friends and going out of your house and things like that as well. But it definitely feels like comparison energy for some of you. That felt like a really strong message coming through, Aquarius. Just make sure that you're not looking so much at the other person's grass and how green it is that you're not watering your own, okay? And next we have Cancer. What's going on for Cancer? Just an energy for right now. And I literally, like I mentioned all the things that I wanted to mention and talk about, so I am just going to let you guys tell me what you want to. Ask me questions if you want to. I really just wanted to come in and get you guys' opinions and advice today. What do we have? Yeah, Six of Pentacles. Yes. For Cancer. So, Cancer, gosh, I feel like you guys have been through it. You've been through it this year. Some of you guys, that was the first thing that popped to mind is like, God, I can take a deep breath. The Six of Pentacles is a philanthropy card. It's also, he's holding the scales of justice there. It feels like, do you know, okay, this is going to be so funny. I have a lot of pop culture references in my head, okay? You know the movie A Knight's Tale with Heath Ledger? And you know when he's jousting the other guy whose name I don't know, and he gets knocked down or something, and the guy leans over him and he says, you have been weighed, you have been measured, and you have been found wanting. Okay, this feels like this is your energy, Cancer. You may be coming into a position or some kind of role in your life where you are going to determine who is deserving and who is not. This could be of your time, your energy, your resources, your knowledge, but it feels like separating the wheat from the chaff, so to speak. And that you are in a position, not of power, not in a way that you would abuse it, but you are in a position to help others, and you're going to be using your own discernment on who is deserving of that help and who is not, in a kind and compassionate way. I do not mean that in any kind of ugly way. You're not gonna, it's not ugly at all, but it is moving into this position where I do feel like you've had a lot of challenges, but the point of those challenges, Cancer, especially this year, was to put you in a place of compassion, to put you in a place where, let's say these, you know, beggars come up and they're telling you their story and you've been there. You had that happen to you. You now know the words to say, or you now know the right thing to give. If it's giving of your time or giving of your knowledge or giving money, you're going to know what to do and who to do it for. So there's enlightenment in this as well for you, Cancer. Although you guys are pretty intuitive, you tend to lead by your heart anyway. I love that for you. Capricorn, my troublemakers. I'm just kidding. I'm halfway kidding. You guys know you are, right? Capricorn, let's see what we got going on for you. Energies for Capricorn. Is it cold where you are? I'd like to know that too. I was talking to somebody the other day. It's been kind of warm and muggy here, and then it got cool in the last couple of weeks, but we never get snow or anything this far south. So is it cold where you are? Do you have snow? Will you have snow for Christmas? If so, I'm jealous. You have Queen of Wands, Capricorn. I like it. Capricorns, you guys are so about putting your nose to the grindstone and working anyway. So this will not be a shock to some of you, but here it is. Passion about a project that you are either working on or you've just conceived the idea. I feel big fire energy. I almost feel like, you see she's got this tapestry behind her with the lions. The colors of this, from where I'm sitting, almost look like fire rising up behind her. So this is passion energy. It's so much passion. I can't think of another word to even describe it, Capricorn. You guys are moving forward with something creative, or with something, I mean, it's going to be creative no matter what. You guys are creative. Capricorns tend to lead from an idea space. You guys lead from, I mean, yes, you're earthy, but not in the same way that Taurus is. You are you come from a heart space a lot of times when it comes to your work. So a lot of Capricorns are entrepreneurs because you have these grand ideas, these grand schemes, and you know how to make them happen. You have the schematics, you've drawn up the blueprints, right? You know what to do. Something is moving forward for you, and I think it's you that's driving it, okay? And you don't feel scared about it. You feel very confident about it. You've got this fire rising up behind you, and I think because of that, you're going to get a lot of support for that as well. You're going to have a lot of people hop on your team. A lot of times, all it takes is your belief in yourself for others to believe in you as well. And I feel like that's exactly what's happening for you guys right now. Oh, that felt good. That felt really good in my heart space, Capricorn. Really good. Sagittarius. Happy birthday. Happy belated birthday. If you're a Sagittarius, you probably just celebrated. I hope that you were able to celebrate. I hope that you had cake. No matter where you are and what the restrictions are there, I hope that you at least had a cupcake with a candle, or something that you enjoy for your birthday. I hope it was wonderful and lovely. Energy for Sagittarius, please. Six of Wands as well. So we had this come out earlier for someone. Victorious energy, the hero's welcome energy, finally getting that promotion, finally being recognized for the work that you do, especially if it's to do with something that is a passion project for you. Could be a side job, could be some of you leaving your desk job, your cubicle 9-to-5 job for something you really love. If you have an Etsy store, if you know, I just saw pottery, I didn't even know the word for that, ceramics. If you, some of you, you're working with your hands and it's something that you love, it's something that brings you peace, it puts you in like flow state, you're in the zone. Like I go work 9-to-5 and then I go home and I do this for, you know, 4 hours and it doesn't feel like work. It's just, I love it so much. For some of you, it's painting. Very strong artist energy, Sagittarius, which is a little bit surprising to me, but you're going to be recognized for this. Someone is going to see your work. If you have like a side Facebook page for this thing you're trying to get started, I see it being recognized. Someone asking you, can we, you know, advertise this in the paper? Can we, something like that. So really, really good energy, positive energy, Sagittarius. I'm not getting much else from that, just that it's probably unexpected for you. It might be something that you just do for fun and somebody's like, hey, I saw that you photograph, would you take our wedding photos or something like that. So it could be a big opportunity or something that feels like riding high for you. Moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio, I did see another, we watched 2 British bake-offs last night. So I talked about the Dairy Girls one, and then there was one where they made gingerbread houses. And again, I have no idea who the people on this show are. I did look up, is it Paul Hollywood? I looked him up, Wikipedia or something, because I didn't even know his name. I didn't know who anybody was on the show. So I Googled on Wikipedia, and he just has a gorgeous face, doesn't he? So I just wanted to know who he was. Okay, Scorpio, what's your current energy? What do we have going on for Scorpio right now? Do you guys watch that show? Is there another good show that I should be watching? King of Cups. Oh, Scorpio. Oh, Scorpio. Goodness. Sitting in your energy, sitting in your power, masculine energy, which does not mean that you have to be male, but it means that you're thinking more than you're feeling, or you're acting more on logic than you are on feelings, which is very, very good. It actually, again, I have Scorpios in my life, and again with the dreams, you guys could be having some prophetic dreams right now, some symbolic dreams right now. I would encourage you to write down everything you can remember as soon as you wake up, because it may not make sense to you now, but it may make sense in the very near future. I see you as somebody that people in your life are coming to you for advice at this time. For some of you, I hope that that resonates for you. I think that it will for a number of you Scorpios. People are asking you, what should I do? What should I say? What would you do? What path would you take? They see you as wise. Okay, you're rising up as a wise person, a wise man in your family, a wise woman in your, you know, in your group of friends, your circle of friends, or in your workplace. Somebody's coming to you because you look like you have your ish together, to be honest. And also because you're intuitive. I love that. Ireland is beautiful, and I'm from Australia. Oh, wow. Oh, good for you. Yeah, when travel is allowed again, I would like to, Yeah, I would like to travel somewhere, and Ireland is top of my list. And I'm ending with Pisces, not because Pisces are last, but because Pisces are awesome. Quantum Leap. Oh, interesting. Yeah, no, I've never seen the show. It was a little bit, I think, I don't want to say before my time, but I just never... Sandy is the female host and hosts a very funny show. Okay, oh, sorry. I will go check her out. Is she the one, they all dress really in a quirky manner as well, and I like it. And then there were, because some of the girls were from Ireland on the show that we watched, I was writing down, like, is that slang? Like, I don't know what they were saying. I was trying to watch with the subtitles to understand. I just loved it. I enjoyed it. Seeking out more of that in my life right now, the things that just make me feel happy and joyful, and it definitely did. Okay, Pisces. Oh, something fell out right away. Knight of Wands. Oh, really, Pisces? Oh, okay. Pisces. Are you feeling frisky? Are you feeling a little bit naughty right now, Pisces? Are you, like, is your name on the, you would normally be on the nice list, and right now you're on the naughty list? My goodness. This is, you know, some people say player energy. It's not that for me. It is sexual energy. It's definitely lustful energy. But it can also be being a champion for a cause or a person that you really, really believe in. This knight is covered in the colors, not of his own house, but of the house that he's fighting for. And we don't go to battle for people that we don't believe in, correct? So Pisces, you're going to battle for a cause, for an idea, for a person that you believe in. Something could be happening in your life right now or this week that you are so passionate about. Normally you might sit back and let somebody, you know, say whatever they say or do whatever they do, and there's something, it's not a triggered energy, it's not angry energy, it's just there's something that you believe in so well, so passionately, so wholeheartedly, that you are going to go to battle in some way. It makes me feel like you're going to make something. You're going to, in order to make someone aware, it's not going to be a text message is what I'm saying. You're going to paint. You're going to write. A lot of you are writer energy, and you could be, you know, writing an article about something. Could be making a YouTube video about something. It feels like there's something that I so believe in. You could even be starting a whole business based on this thing you believe in. Some of you could be starting a nonprofit or wanting to start a nonprofit because there's this thing that you believe in. You want to heal it. You want to help it. You want to bring awareness to it. You're putting on the colors of this house. So this cause, this belief, this charity, whatever it is so important to you that you've decided to champion it. You're being a champion, Pisces. For some of you, it's really like lustful energy, but for a lot of you, it's going to be that champion energy. But either way, it's good, positive, happy energy. And I think that you're going to be well received for this. Pisces, you guys, because I'm a Pisces too, we get so much attention for being emotional, but nobody ever talks about how courageous you are, how brave you are. Pisces have this silent, stoic strength that the other signs, excuse me, but they just do not possess it, not in the way that Pisces has it. And if you're Pisces, you know what I mean. Pisces, a lot of times we go through a lot, and it's things that we carry inside, right? People don't even see these things about us. You guys are so courageous and so brave and so strong, and you're the perfect person to do this. You're the perfect person to champion a cause, to rise up for others. And it's also not really a surprise because this is what Pisces do. We take up for others. We defend the weak, right? You guys do. Really, really beautiful energy for you. And I'm proud of you, Pisces. That is really it for me. I talked about Magic Mondays. I think this is a thing I'm going to do. If you guys like it, since Mondays are usually my day off from everything else, I think I'm going to come spend them with you on Monday mornings. British Bake Off. I love it. If there's another show you think I should watch, tell me. Tell me what to do about my podcast, Cressida Bonus, who it's ironic because, you know, because so many of my readings are on the royals, that she's the one that has got the, I don't even know how to articulate, got the podcast title and everything that I'm dealing with. It's kind of funny. Are you passing out? Have you been reset? Are people around you or pets around you passing away? Are you noticing it a little bit more frequently right now? And remember to follow any guidance or intuitive nudges that you receive right now, especially when it comes to helping others or communicating with others. They're not coincidences. You know, if you're seeing things or hearing things 18 times in a day, you're not imagining that. Spirit's trying to get your attention. They're trying to use you in a positive way, and it's important right now. It's very important right now that you respond in a positive way. Please don't be afraid of it. Please just go with it. I think that's all I wanted to say. I love you guys. Thank you for being here with me. Let me know what you think about Magic Mondays. If you love it, I'll keep doing it. If you hate it, we'll try something else. Have a wonderful, wonderful day and a wonderful week. I love you all so much. Bye-bye.